Hi everyone, welcome to the Asian Pacific American Heritage Month video. My name is Kelsey Maddox and I am the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Specialist for Talent Solutions here at Blend. Today I am joined with Cindy, one of our new recruiters here on the team. Today we're going to talk about her culture. We're going to get to see some really beautiful pieces of clothing. And Cindy's just going to give us, kind of a history about her culture. So Cindy, welcome. Your first video here. So tell me a little bit about the Hmong culture.
Yeah, so Hmong people was actually generated in China, but in the mid 1600s we went to Laos and Thailand to get our freedom. So that's where we are right now. But how Hmong people actually came to America was because we helped the Americans with the Vietnam War. So we fought, and of course we lost, but we did generate ourselves to the refugee camps in Thailand to America. So May 14th is basically the last day when the Hmong people were in Laos and Thailand. They were the last ship to come here to America to get their freedom. So
awesome. Now, where do you guys have a specific area that you guys kind of settled in America?
Yeah.
What was that for you?
So coming from Thailand to California is the first one first. There's a lot of Hmong people in Fresno, Sacramento, and then there's a majority of more people in Minnesota, where I'm originally from. So it's California, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Alaska too.
Awesome. That's awesome. So it was just kind of like a culture within a city. And I don't know how many of you guys watched the Olympics this past year, but Suni Lee, the American gymnast, is actually from the Hmong culture, where Cindy is from, which is pretty cool. So I know they showed the markets and the different celebrations they had. So Cindy's going to show us some of the traditional clothing that they wear for weddings, for your Hmong New Year, all that good stuff. So Cindy, what do you got for us?
Well, I got quite a few stuff. So these are the clothes that actually don't fit me anymore, but it's still pretty cute. So there are different kind of Hmong clothing. The one I'm going to present you first is the Hmong shawl. So you have a little cute little hat.
I love that.
And then it does come with some other waist stuff too. So you have this where you can actually put on yourself. They're really cute, but yeah. There are some where you could put some in your ankles, like this one here. It wraps around. So it's pretty cute. A lot of colors.
I love all of the bright colors. And this is all handmade, right?
Yes.
All handmade.
So most people what they like to do is called bandao, meaning that they like to cross stitch these little, actually where is it here? So it's like a cross stitch here. As you can see, it's really detail.
Yeah.
It takes forever because this is, since back in the day there's no internet. There's nothing. So when my parents, they were bored, they would just sew stuff. They have to get these clothing ready for the new year because the new year is a big thing for the Hmong community. It just represents them how wealthy they are, how talented they are. So how they tell each other with their wealth, they do have a money bag. So you have to wear these money bags. So layers and layers. Let me tell you guys, this is crazy. Look how many layers this is.
Oh my gosh. For all of your coins, for all your money you've made over the past year.
Yes.
That's awesome. So the more coins you have, it means the more wealthy.
Yeah, the more wealthy you
become. Okay, that's awesome. So how many times a year do you wear,
Well, the Hmong New Year usually lasts a whole month.
Oh, wow.
It's the whole month of November, but for here in America, it's only for the weekend. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's always the day after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So that's where it
is. Awesome. Okay. And Cindy was telling me too that down in Minnesota, up in Minnesota, you guys celebrate Hmong Minnesota Day, which is coming up on the 14th, right?
Yeah, 14th.
Awesome. The best day ever. Now, Cindy, show some of the stuff that you wore for your wedding, because some of the stuff that she had to wear
is crazy.
Very
I'm wearing the blouse right now. As you can see, the money that I had on the side, but you're also wearing these layers of, I guess you could say a cloth around your waist, but you also have a very heavy necklace. They call it a salt, but I don't have that here, but
Yeah.
it's really, really heavy.
Oh, cool. Yeah, she showed me pictures, and I think your clothing probably weighed more than you did that you had to wear.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
That's so cool. And then I know you're also telling me too about the silver, the dowry that.
So there's always a price on a bride for sure. So one that people will have to do is actually this here. So this is real silver. It's really heavy.
Yeah.
So this is how much I guess I'm worth.
Yeah.
Like
you're worth 1 block of silver.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much this is worth, but this is the dollar.
That's what Cindy was worth to get married to her sweet husband. That's awesome. So is there any traditions, Cindy, that you think are, important to share with, people? Because myself, I didn't really know about the Hmong culture until I spoke with you. So what do you think would be important for people to know?
Well, I know for us Hmong girls, it's always hard to be independent and do things ourselves because the traditional way is to get married very young, have kids, and then just be there for the husband all the time. But now that everything is really lax right now, so all the Hmong girls could actually do things. Awesome. So it's good to finally like Sunimi be a gymnastic.
Yeah.
Me, I don't have to be a doctor or anything. I'm there.
Yeah.
So it's really amazing thing. So
that's really cool because I know it's probably, similar to here in America, back, in the day where women were, they were at the household, they raised their kids, they were stay-at-home moms. So, and I think that's great to see that it's turning for just, across the board too, for Hmong people, and you get to kind of create your own
thing.
Yeah. Instead of having just to go with tradition. But it's really cool the traditions that you guys still hold, especially the New Year. I know you were telling me about the New Year and how, that's probably the most important day for you guys in your culture.
That's where we find our soulmate. There is a game that we play is called ball. It's it's a ball, like a tennis ball, you can say, and you have to throw it, and then if you miss the catch, you have to get the phone number out to the guy or buy dinner. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
So is that how you found your husband?
No, I'm working that. That'd be fun though.
That's so cool. So what do you guys do for your New Year? Do you have
We do have lots of competitions. Yeah, it's a festival, so there's a lot of competitions dance team. There's a beauty pageant. Once in a while, I know once a year there is a soccer tournament.
Oh wow.
There's soccer, there's flag football, there's basketball. So it's very competitive.
Yeah, very competitive. Well, it sounds like a lot of fun, especially if you get to celebrate for the whole month in tradition, even if it's just for the weekend.
It's so fun. I know, I'm not sure if they still do it now, but back in the days, they used to have a bull fighting too. So that's more entertaining for the guys. Yeah. Okay. So it's crazy. I don't know if they're doing it now, but I'm sure they might. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. So what was it like, Cindy, growing up in the Hmong culture, when you're smack dab in the middle of the Midwest, what was that like for you growing up?
It was hard, but I actually embraced it too because I'm proud to be Hmong. Yeah. I'm proud to be different, and I don't care what people judge me or anything like that. So it was a struggle to understand what Hmong people are because we didn't really have any land. We don't have a place where we could call home. So we're just always searching for freedom. But then we realized that where we are, that is freedom. So it was a struggle, but we embraced it.
I was gonna say it probably makes you just a stronger person, and definitely stronger in your culture and just being proud of that. I think is awesome because I know obviously everybody's origin story is different, but I know at least for my family coming from Eastern European, they wanted to simulate a little bit into the culture, so they didn't stick out. But I think it's beautiful that your culture is very proud, very present. I think it's beautiful to see that, because I feel it's so important for us as America. We are a melting pot country, to be able to show off the different cultures that we have here and just how diverse we are. It starts here at Blend, right? We have a very diverse culture here, which is really awesome to see. For instance, we celebrate Diwali, we celebrate Chinese New Year here. So we'll have to add Hmong New Year year as well. We're going to add that to the list this November too. So awesome. Well, Cindy, thank you so much for showing us all the beautiful clothes you had today. And if anybody wants to, check out more, Cindy and I are both on LinkedIn to find us. If you have any questions, if you'd like to see more of her beautiful articles of clothing, feel free to reach out to us.
Thanks, guys.